New York and Clippers, they have similar offense. You know, they don't really have a great half-court offense. So, you know, they rely on one guy to hit a lot of the shots. So, what's the difference between Carmelo shots and Chris Paul shots?
Nobody in the world can stop that guy. He gonna get a shot every single time.
And Chris Paul get a shot every time?
No, Chris Paul, they were running a high pick and roll. I would take the ball out of Chris Paul's hands. They did the same thing when they played Memphis last year. They ran the same play, high pick and roll. Chris Paul scored 4 straight baskets. I'm taking. Now this just was a hell of a play. That was a 1-4 down. But the 3 baskets before they ran a high pick and roll, I'm taking the ball out of his hand. Listen, I love Kevin Durant. The only difference between Kevin Durant and Carmelo posts up. Kevin Durant doesn't. If he let the defense dictate. If they put a little guy on me, I'm going to post him up. They put a big guy on me, I'm going to take him out on the floor. Kevin Durant doesn't post little guys up. He still tries to take them off the dribble. That's the only difference. He's the second best scorer in the NBA. But that guy, Carmelo Anthony, nobody can guard him. Now, he might not make the shot, but he's going to get a shot. A couple of those plays, nobody can stop those. I mean, right here, look at that. Like he saw the defense coming. He wasn't going to pass it because he knew the house was on fire then. But nobody in the world can guard Carmelo Anthony. He's going to get a shot anytime he wants it. That's the difference. Like that play that Chris Paul runs, listen, I'm taking the ball out of his hand because even if they run that high pick and roll, those guys they run the high pick and roll with in L.A., they can't shoot free throws. I would foul Blake Griffin if he grabbed the ball up high.
Now, the second point, you heard Doc Rivers talking about the fouls called on Kevin Garnett. And the point you made, as we look at the highlights, too, look, they had a plan going in here. They wanted to establish Kevin Garnett. They wanted to go to him a lot. He hits his first bucket. Then he gets the 2 quick fouls. He's sitting down. The point's valid by
well, no, the point's not valid in this sense. I thought the one I saw just now was a foul. He obviously on the pick and roll, but he was going to have a game, and that is a foul. That is, there's no league in the world that's not going to call that.
But you know it is a foul. But him and Tim Duncan have been doing it.
Oh, you were just hating on Tim Duncan.
They've been doing it the whole career.
I'm just saying if they do it
the whole career, just like you used to get away with that big butt back in.
Let me just tell you, Ernie. Listen, when you start off that highlight, you saw Rondo synthesize that age. Listen, there's some idiots on television because the Celtics went on a little run, which every time a team loses, like to Golden State tonight, every time a team loses a player, a great player, they rally for a little bit. Once the Celtics lost Rajon Rondo, their season was cooked. They're not going to beat the Knicks without Rondo, plain and simple.
One thing also I would say, Shaq, about we talked about Clippers and the Knicks. The Knicks are a half-court team, meaning that is their style. That they give the ball to Carmelo on 3 different areas. They're going to give him at the elbow, they're going to give him at the 3, and they're going to post him up. And then they mix in J.R. Smith with those same things. But they will throw the ball in the post and force you and dare you to double. And J.R. Smith and Carmelo have not been guardable by anybody this year on a consistent basis. So they force you and say, we dare you. We're going to put Felton out here, Novak. We're going to put Shumpert, and we dare you to leave. And people don't leave. And if you don't leave, he scores. And if you do come down, they knock down threes, and that's been the difference.
And let me say, that's the way I would play the Knicks. I was like, I'm not. He gonna have to get 40, and I'm gonna go with him on the defensive end.
You don't think he could get 40?
I do think he's gonna get 40.
He got 34. What you done?
But I'm saying you're not gonna win a game with 40 points. I'm not gonna let Novak go. J. Kidd go.
You're not gonna let Shumpert get 18.
I'm not gonna let him get 18. He can't get 18. If Shumpert get 18, the Knicks are gonna win most games. But I'm gonna play Carmelo. Carmelo's gonna get 25 to 30 points no matter what. If he gets 35 to 40 and nobody else get involved, that's the way I would play. And I would make him play defense. I got Jeff Green and I got Paul Pierce. I'm going to make him play defense. I'm not going to let him be a one-half player, just score every time.
But I want to ask you this.
Sure.
Last thing. Didn't Golden State at one time when you were in your heyday say, we're not going to let you beat us. We're not going to let anybody else beat us. You're going to have to get 50. And how many did you get?
I got 56.
Okay.
But
and he's a better scorer than you were.
Yeah, but let me tell you this.
But did they win the series?
Yeah, we did. We swept them.
And they swept them.
Because they pissed me off when they made the commercial about Chris Webber dunking on me. So I say, I'm going to teach you a lesson about making a commercial. I love you, Sue Webb.
No, but the point...
Don't you and the boys at Nike?
That's not the point.
But hold on.
The point is you beat them.
No, No. But the point is, I want to make is, if you
He will beat him.
I think if you get underdog to look up that stats, we didn't win the game because we scored 56 points. We had a bunch of we had 2 or 3 other guys who got high numbers. That's the difference in the game, Kenny.
You know what you need to do, Chester? There are a few things in your life you need to let go.